Запрошуємо до слова.
Now the floor is given to Colonel Dmytro Hutsulyak, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine spokesperson on ATO-related issues. Good afternoon, everyone. During the last 24 hours, Russian occupation forces continued artillery and mortar shellings of the positions of the armed forces of Ukraine. The occupants increased the number of shellings of our defenders. In the Lugansk sector, 14 precision enemy shellings were recorded. At about 1 a.m., the enemy launched at the defenders of Troitsk at 8 artillery shells of 122 mm of caliber. Later, starting 7:30, during 2.5 hours, the occupants delivered active shelling of these positions with the use of mortars of 120 and 82 mm of caliber and IFV weaponry. Also, repeatedly, enemy mortar shellings were recorded. These were mortars of 82 mm of caliber near Novoalexandrovka, Kadarinovka, and Krymsk. Moreover, militants of Russian occupation forces delivered fire with use of grenade launchers of different systems, large caliber machine guns, and other infantry weapons at our positions, at the positions that were mentioned, and also in the region of Lugansk, Zaitsevo, Zalizne, Novolugansk, and Mayorsk, where shelling with use of anti-aircraft systems over 23 were recorded. In the prevailing majority of instances, servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine returned fire with the use of weapons that are not prohibited by the Minsk agreements, with the service infantry weapons. In the Donetsk sector, enemy delivered 6 precision shellings. The occupants adhered to ceasefire regime until about 3:30 p.m. and from this time until midnight there were shellings in the direction of our defenders of Vodene, that is in Primorsky area of our defense. Here the enemy used mortars of 120 and 82 mm of caliber and grenade launchers. Also, the shellings of our positions with the use of mortars of 82 mm of caliber were recorded near Lebedenska, and the enemy also used small arms in the region of Avdiivka. During the last 24 hours, 20 precision enemy shellings were recorded. The occupants launched 8 artillery shells of 122 mm of caliber, more than 30 mines using mortars of 120 mm of caliber, and 82 mines using mortars of 82 mm of caliber. Servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine 9 times returned fire with the use of service infantry weapons that are not prohibited by the Minsk agreements. In the result of shelling delivered by Russian occupation forces, 3 servicemen were wounded. 1 more serviceman was traumatized in action. They were evacuated to military mobile hospitals. The state of health of 1 serviceman is heavy. 3 more servicemen are in satisfactory condition. Moreover, unfortunately, in the result of mishandling of weapon, 1 Ukrainian serviceman died. And about other events. In Lviv, representatives of military law enforcement service of the armed forces of Ukraine discuss with their foreign counterparts the issues of transforming military law enforcement service into military police. Over the week at the training center of military law enforcement service in Lviv, a subcommittee of military police of multinational joint coordination committee on concerning military cooperation and defense reform continues its work. It consists of representatives of military police from Canada, Lithuania, Denmark, Great Britain, Poland, Czech Republic, National Guard of California, USA, and Center of Excellence of Military Police of NATO that are from Poland. During the meetings, they identify requirements to training of each category of servicemen of the military law enforcement service according to their duties, consider the issues of deepening of cooperation between Ukraine and NATO member states, concerning activity of military policemen. Also, the work is organized to carry out reforming of military law enforcement service into military police. At the headquarters of Operative Command South, a meeting was held with military enlistment officers and officials responsible for forming of units of territorial defense in their zone of responsibility. The officers of the body of military command informed participants about requirements concerning order of formation and planning of the use of brigade of territorial defense. Also, there was sharing of experience concerning improvement of practical skills concerning important issues of organization of territorial defense. Deputy Commander of Forces of Operative Command South on Territorial Defense, Major General Bronislav Zhukovsky, stated that the participants reached consistent understanding and algorithm of work concerning main areas of training and formation of brigades of territorial defense. Do you have questions? No questions? Thank you.